Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, another brand new day. It is Monday morning, and I am showered. It is 8:47, so it's late. I mean, I'd normally be finishing up recording, but I'm just starting. Anyway, though, no hamsters today. My showing more respect to my hamsters means they don't always get bothered, and so I can't show them all off. Little Gojira was awake. In fact, I just watered her and was playing with her, and now she's back in her mason jar, which means she's back in her home. I'm not just going to reach in there and dig her out unless, you know, it's an emergency, but showing her off on a webcam is not quite an emergency. So she doesn't want to come out. That's her safe place. I'm letting her stay. Little Thigmo is still here. I haven't changed him over against the wall yet. I'm going to bring out probably little Cream, little Saber, because she doesn't look like little Thigmo because he's near golden hamster color, and golden hamster coloration is they look like chipmunks. If you ever see a hamster that looks like a chipmunk, where they've got, you know, the black stripes on their jowls and they're that dark sort of cinnamon color, that's golden hamster, classic golden hamster coloration. And it doesn't mean anything, it's just a coloration, a type, but it's not a subspecies or anything like that, it's just the type of coloration. But I've got two classic. They're not really classic even at that, because you can tell they don't have the full markings up front and all that. So there's dilution and spreading, but there's the two semi-golden hamsters, and then she's just a banded hamster, and actually Cream is a banded hamster too. It's just that her colors are so light and her fur is so iridescent that it's hard to actually see. But when you look, you can see that she's got the slightly darker colors and then the whiter band in the middle. So I've had some amazing hamsters in the past, but I haven't had quite so many amazing ones since. One hamster it looked black, but when you picked it up, its fur was every color. But it just appeared black from a distance. But when it close up, it was just amazing. But that was like 30 some odd years ago. Life is life, though. But as stated, I took a shower this morning, and luckily for me, take the win, no anxiety during my shower, which is always good. Last time when my heart changed rhythm and had a big ventricular beat on the changed rhythm, it didn't hurt, but it was a change in rhythm and it triggered anxiety. Nothing like that this time. I mean, first off, taking a shower is of course going to, if you've got anxiety triggers, is going to have some of them right there. Our bodies have problems getting rid of waste heat. I mean, we have to use radiating. Radiating heat is our best method of getting rid of heat, and radiation, while the best method, is also not efficient. I mean, we use dead air as insulation, and so when you radiate into the air, it's not all that efficient. And so when you take a shower, warm water already, you're excess heat, making it more difficult for your body, and then on top of the excess heat, of course, steam, and then your moderate, well, mild exercise while you're washing your body and stuff, so your pulse is up. Luckily though, no anxiety, thank goodness. I don't have much or often, but when it does happen, it's bad. I mean, it used to be, back when I was drinking, I had panic attacks, and thank God they were the type that had a switch on and then they switched off. So I've never taken any sort of thing like Xanax or anything like that for panic attacks, because they, luckily, I mean, it was hell for the hour and a half, but it's like, if I had like a Xanax, say, and I took that the minute I had the panic attack, it takes 90 minutes for meds to peak. So by the time the stuff even kicked in med-wise, my panic attack would have turned off already. And then I just would be hit with a wave of benzodiazepine tiredness. And that wouldn't be good at all. So luckily I've never needed to take any meds. And I understand, for those people that don't have the definite on-off switches like my panic attacks did, or if it did have an on-off switch, but it lasted much longer than mine, because mine would last about an hour and then click. Because I would be just talking and then it would feel like somebody had dumped a bucket of cold water on top of my head, and I could feel it wash over my entire body. And then I could turn to people next to me and go, I am very sorry about this. And then snap, the panic attack. And then it would just be an hour's worth of knowing that at any moment I was going to fall down and die. And then snap, it would just be relief. And it was done. And that was rough. That sucked. But for those people that have it happen like that, if it was 2 hours or more, holy smokes, yeah, I can definitely see the need for Xanax or whatever. I mean, that just a brand name, a type, but still, oy vey, not a good thing. Luckily though, ever since I quit drinking, that's just become anxiety. But lately, of course, when I lay down and go to bed, I have been being hit with anxiety again. Never hard, but still, it's anxiety. Ugh. Luckily though, last night, for whatever reason, I was actually lucky. Usually, 99 times out of 100, when I use all of my cannabis products, whether I am smoking or taking a dab, which is just, dabbing is just, you know, you heat up your nail or your bucket or whatever. You take a cannabis concentrate, you heat it up in your whatever you've got that's heated up, and then the vapors, you just cool them off in a water container, and then you inhale the vapors. So it's not as harsh as smoking, but it's still heated up quite a bit as it fills your lungs. But whether it's that or whether or not I take an edible, I usually feel nothing but pain control, a vague sense of goodwill, because it's a natural antidepressant as well, and then not much past that. Sometimes I'll feel like, oh, the music sounds a little bit better, or I'm able to really, really go out and exercise well because my cannabis is a cardiovasculator and cardio dilator and a pulmonary dilator, and so your veins open up and you pump, you're able to, blood goes to your body more efficiently, your lungs open up and your lungs work more efficiently, so exercising works better that way too. But every once in a while, like last night, I took a couple cannabis tablets, and then before I went to bed, I took a couple cannabis concentrate dabs. And, ooh, I was pretty stoned when I went to bed. I didn't feel anything wild and crazy. It was just, ooh, I'm kind of loopy here. And so I fell asleep pretty quick, and that was a very good thing. And then this morning before I took a shower, sometimes I have mental triggers where it works into the old cause and effect of, oh, I did this once and then I had an anxiety attack. Now I'm worried that by doing this same thing, I'm going to have one which can help cause them. So I've been worried, of course, and building up the trigger response for, you got to make sure that's centered. There we go. But I went and smoked a pre-roll, and it actually knocked me for a loop too, so I was feeling pretty good while I was showering, and so that was a good thing, you know. And even my pulse was just a nice even, like, it went up to like 70. during my shower. So it was a good thing. And I'm actually feeling pretty good. My machine booted up first time without having to be turned on and off like 10, 12 times. Well, it's never made 10 or 12 times. Usually it's the 7th or 8th turn on and turn off cycle where the propeller loose inside of the machine sound finally turns off. It just booted up nicely. And while my hamsters are being kind of boring and dull, they're still happy and friendly, and they're eating and they're alive. And even though little Amelia is being a pain about things, because we're down to the type of cat food in the cat food box where it's not her favorite type, and so she'll demand to be fed, and then I'll feed her, and then she sniffs it and then comes over and says, when I said to me I wanted to be fed, I didn't mean that. Feed me. And I was like, nope, you got to eat what you're given. So life is life. I can't afford to buy cat food at the moment right now, and she's got cat food, so she's got to eat what she's given. It's not going to kill her. Also, as a really minor aside, I was digging through my stuffed animals and I discovered this one again. This is, I don't even know if the Rainforest Cafe is still about. It was, at least was, a chain of restaurants that were on a rainforest theme, and they had a, or still do, I don't know, but an area before the restaurant that's kind of a theme park themed area, and you can buy all sorts of stuff. And one of the things I bought for my wife and myself back then was these 2 parrots, and they had these voice boxes inside them. You know, you press that and it's inside there, and it makes parrot noises. And I'm just amazed that I still actually have this, because of course that was like 2002, 2003, something around in there, that I and my wife went there, and I still have this. I have little things like this that are memories of times and things that I and my wife did. It was a good experience and a bad experience, of course. It turned into one of those nightmare experiences you laugh at, because, you know, we ordered salad and the salads never showed up until it's like we got our regular meal, and then we said, what about our salads? And then they went, oh. And then they brought the salads in, and when we got our ice water, you know, there was a dead fly in the ice water. So it was a fun time where you have to laugh at it because it's so awful. But still, it's nice to have little things, and I'll just have to take a screw out of that if I want to, and then replace the battery, and I can even have a talking parrot again. I like stuffed animals anyway. I mean, I think they're kind of cool. I like having. I even have a Pokemon or 2, not on purpose. It's just they ended up being given to me, and so they're round things. I guess it's just one. I don't even know if I still have it, but I still have lots of all these stuffed animals, and I have all these stuffed animals, and I got stuffed animals that are, which direction would I turn, that are back behind here that I need to bring out, because I don't like the fact that everything is hidden behind me. I want to move this shelf worth of games, which means I can still play them, but I'm going to want to put them back behind me where it's not so important that they're seen, but I want to be able to show off all the stuffed animals and stuff. Not just the stuffed animals, of course, all the things that I've got, because it's primarily I'm trying to show off things that people have sent me. 90% of everything that I've got back here has been sent to me by people, which, as a quick aside as well, here's my unboxing. In the past couple, like 2 weeks, I got this postcard from somebody that's St. Petersburg, Russia. There was a nice little postcard here. Thank you very, very much. All I'm going to say is it looks like it was Ivan. So thank you very, very much for the postcard. Very cool. Very appreciated. And then another one that was sent to me from here, from the Olympic Village. So thank you very, very much. Very, very cool. I don't get a lot of postcards, but I still get occasional cards and letters, so thank you very much. That's why I've got the address and all that up there. So if you could send postcards or keychains or whatever. That'd be awesome. I'm not going to ask for anything expensive. Definitely not. That's why I say just postcards and keychains, because they're cheap. They're cheap. That's why. So that would be cool. Definitely a thumbs up. And hey, I've opened up 24 hours with the comments in my community tab, and I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. I am not reading the comments right now. I'm going to read them later. Thumbs up each one I read. Answer as many as I can. But right now I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. A good comment, a bad comment, and a different comment. Just thank you for having left a comment. Abusive comments I delete. But if you're not abusive, you can disagree with me violently. And as long as you're not abusive, I don't care. We'll talk, and that's awesome. It's when you start off abusive and name-calling, it's like, trash can. So, thumbs up for that. Now, if I mispronounce the username, my sincere apologies. I'm an American English speaker. We're just not good at that sort of thing. And it is a range of 20 to 25, because even though I count an American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand, I'm still an American English speaker. And I got lost there. Because of my depression and fibro and more, I forget where I'm going. See? So, I do the best I can. But, calling out my Chrome, because I'm using Chrome for this. Shadow Zim, thank you very, very much. And Aaron Stellard, greatly appreciated. We have Pandora NYC1, thank you so very, very much. And Chris with an apostrophe, thank you very much. Dominique Kahurich, I'm still not sure about the name, but thank you very, very much. And Carolinum, thank you very much. Greatly appreciated and always good to see you in the comments. And Parker Heath, thank you very, very much. Saul Hollow, thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. Park Viewmo, thumbs up and thank you. Tyson Does Stuff, which is always a good thing to do. It's better than like just sitting around and doing nothing. Ellie Zing, thank you very much. And Octafian, greatly appreciated. No2, heck of a name. Robert Harrison, thank you very, very much. Jordan Rios, greatly appreciated. And S-L-I-I-I-I-M-E, Slime, thank you very much. SpongeBob SquareAss, greatly appreciated. And Russian Timing, thank you very, very much. Greatly appreciated. We have 2 Disopropyl imethanol? Oh, I have no clue. Hopefully I was close. Matthew Bolcher, greatly appreciated. Cameron Parks HD, thumbs up and thank you. And Mama Chow, always good to see you in the comments. Tor Ivor Saturnius, and here I'm probably lost because in the 22 through 24 is where I usually get lost. XXX Stokely XXX, thank you very, very much. And last but not least, Trong Wing, thank you very, very much. Greatly appreciated. Each and every one of you. As stated, you get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with actual people, and that, my friend, is a very good thing. Definitely a thumbs up. Well, goodness gracious. If you could check out my various links, I just lean back into light. One of the things I am so prone to is I can get... what's the word? I was going to say microbes, but it's not. It's migraines. Microbes. I'm still prone to migraines. I only get 1 or 2 a year now instead of a couple times a month. But one of the things that can do it is that just piercing lights in my eyes. Like sunlight in the morning is, holy smokes. That is not a good thing. But if you could check out my various links, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, NearlySeniorCitizen.com. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. Now, if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I do take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very, very much. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. Definitely a thumbs up. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be very cool. Greatly appreciated. I would understand if you did not wish to. I mean, but if you are down with it, I will do my very best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time, which will hopefully be more than next Tuesday. And I know I talk with my hands and my face is super expressive. What can I say? Again, if I ever get handcuffed with my hands behind my back, I'm going to go nuts. I am claustrophobic, but only if my arms can't move. As long as I can slide my arms up and down my body, I can be okay in a tight spot. But the minute my arms can't move, even if I'm in the middle of a room like this, oh God, oh God. So, yay? Anyway, though, hopefully I'm going to have some other stuff. I have a game video going up for today, at least one, so we shall see. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good thing.